Well, I went to the junkyard today, and as the story goes, it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. So this is, to recap which junkyard I went to, this is the one that's like I call it the Mad Max junkyard. And so anyway, went to that one, and it's kind of a really rough place, And so I was looking for I was telling you in another video that I was looking for some parts for that Infiniti, yeah. Got that on the brain, I guess. Looking for some parts for the little Protege, and I found a car I wanted to get the interior out of, so I did that. So the problem is that this thing's way across the junkyard, so I've got to go, get it all taken out. I have like a 4-hour window to work in before they close up at noon. And so anyway, do all that, and then I have to haul that thing by hand, all that stuff by hand, back up to the terminal where they check you out at. And the best of times is I got all of it that I needed. It's a black interior. It's actually off black, they call it, but it's real dark charcoal. It look real nice. They're rare to see in a sedan. So $60 for all of it, so it's well worth it. Worst of times is, you can see, I had some issues. That's not all of it. You can see everything's looking pretty rough here. But this junkyard, man, this thing it's the snow and ice and everything we've had has been melting off. It's back up into the 50s today, so this thing is just a swamp out there. I mean, a swamp, bad. So you have to just troop through the water and the ice and everything and try to keep from falling down, which I didn't manage to do. I actually fell twice, and then the first time I tripped over a pile of wire, went flying, and that didn't hurt anything. And the second time I was trying to cross the creek, and I got a car hood laid down across there, and about the time I got across that, my feet went out from under me, so I fell face first into the bank. So anyway, but this right here, what did this was, I was getting to the last of what I was going to haul up there, and so it was a bucket seat. So I grabbed that thing, and there's those damn bramble bushes, sticker bushes everywhere in there, and I didn't realize it, but those things had caught on some sticker bushes, and I couldn't get that. And I gave that thing a yank to try to get it out, and when I did, it raked one of those right across my face. And I mean, I had blood dripping off, had on my suit, just really rough time. So anyway, I got to go in and see what my legs look like and determine the damage to my nose, I guess. But all in all, it was a pretty decent day. But I'll be honest with you, I'm about tired of the junkyard for a little while, because I mean, I was carrying that stuff out, and you kind of don't think about that. You start running out of energy, and boy, about the last of it, I had to stop about every 30 feet and carrying this seat up there, stop and rest. I thought, well, you know what? I said, I'm just going to keep on going. I said, I'm down to the wire. I got to get this stuff up to the thing and get it in the truck. I said, if I have a stroke or a heart attack, I'll just have one. I hadn't yet, so hopefully not. But anyway, that's my day today, and this is my damage report from the junkyard. But I'll show you. You can't really see anything. We got poor truck. I got to clean it out now. It's got some mud on it. I didn't want to get on it, but got some in there. And then the residence. This thing is entirely full. And I'll tell you this much, I can take a Protege interior apart in my sleep now. You guys you may wonder what I did with cars and things before I started on YouTube. Same stuff, I just had different cars, but what it is actually, for a long time, between about 1993 and 1993 and 2006, I was entirely into 5.0 Mustangs, and that's what I had. That's all I dealt with was 5.0 Mustangs. I had you wouldn't imagine it now, but I had first thing I had a Cavalier that I drove every day. A little, I think it was a 92 or 93 Cavalier. I drove it to work and drove it for a long time till the head gasket blew for the second time. And then I had a Chevy pickup, an extended cab Chevy pickup. I think I got a picture of it somewhere. I think I'm going to do a video, slideshow video thing soon, to show all the vehicles I've had over the past few years. So it'll be in there. But I drove that truck for, oh man, I think I put almost 100,000 miles on it. It had way over 100,000 when I bought it, and I put another 100,000 on it. It's a 93, I think. So that's what I did. I really just did the 5.0 Mustang thing. I think I had 8 of them, 8 or 9 of them. I had a couple 4-cylinders, and I had a few LXs, and I had mostly GTs. But the interior swapping thing is nothing new to me, because I used to do that. I did 2 of them on Mustangs. You know, the big thing when we had Mustangs back then in those days was nobody liked red interior. They used to call it porno red interior, but nobody wanted red interior. So I wound up with 2 different ones that had red interior in them. So the first one I put a gray interior out of. I converted an 88 to a 91 interior, and then the second one was it was the last Mustang I ever had that I drove. It wasn't kind of just a project car. I had one after that was a junker. A V8 one. We're not talking about the blue one I had, but anyway, on that white one, it was a white 9090 LX hatchback, and it had a very nice interior in, but it was red, and so I found a whole entire black interior to go in it, and boy, I paid for it too. So I found the whole thing, and I converted it over to black interior. And that car also, I did a lot of work to it. I converted it from a automatic to a manual to a 5-speed, because it only had 70-something thousand miles on it when I got it. But the AOD in it started flaking out. Not too long after I got it. So anyway, that's what I used to do. That's what kind of cars and stuff I was into. I've always had different kinds of cars, but only after I sold the last Mustang in 2006, and I'm not talking about counting the blue V6 one I had, only after that I really start altering into different things so much more. So, but we'll check that out in another video. For now, I got to go in here and doctor my nose up. So that's my update for today video. And been driving that truck around a lot. How's it run? Well, it's just like a Toyota. Not a bit of problems. Have a good one, guys. See ya.